Hello students, I am Mr. Rohan Chogule, and today we are going to discuss the memory allocation and garbage collection. As in previous lecture we have discussed how to search an element in sorted and unsorted linked list, and we have also discussed how the linked list is represented in a memory. So I will draw one simple linked list and its memory representation, so you will easily understand the concept of the memory allocation and the garbage collection. It is a memory allocation and garbage collection. So for example, I am just drawing 4 nodes. Okay, this is a start. Again, it holds the address of first node, so I will write the address. So our convenience, I will write this So these are the addresses of each node: 2, 5, 3, 8. Okay, these are the addresses, and just A, B, C and D. These are the elements. So here 2 will hold the address of first node, so 2 will come over here. Start will hold the address of 2. This link section of this first node will hold the address of next node. The address of next node is 5. So 5 will come over here. So this will link with this one. Then second node will hold the address of third node. So 3 will come over here. Third will hold the address of fourth node. So 8 will come over here. And this is the last node. No node is present after this. So it will simply hold null. Okay. Till this you have idea. Okay. Again, how it is represented in memory. So to represent linked list in a memory, we use 2 linear arrays. Okay, so these are 2 linear arrays. First array is used for info, to store the information of each node, and second one is link, which hold the address of next node. Again, I will write the addresses over here: 1, 2, 3. Right. So now we know that A is present at second address, so A will come over here. Then B is at 5th. Okay, so B is at 5th. C as third location. D is at 8th location. Sorry, here will come D. So it is a D. Right. Now A. So A is the first node. So again we require one pointer variable, right, to hold the address of first node. So again consider this is a start. It holds the address of first node, so 2 will come in the start. Now next, A is linked with the node with the address 5. So here in the link of A we have 5. So 5 is there, so it is linked with the 5th node. So this is the 5th one. So we'll link this with this. Then after that, B is linked with the node with the address 3. So the link part of B will contain 3. So here 3 comes over here. Now we have to link with this with 3. So I will link this. So this we have linked with each other. Then next, C is linked with a node with the address 8. So link part of this node contain 8. So we have to link this. We'll link this with 8th node, and the link part of this node contains 0. It means this is a last node. Okay. So in this fashion, memory is get allocated, or this is a simple, we can say, a memory representation of linked list that we have already discussed. Right. Now, what about this remaining space? Okay. So what is the case in case of unused memory? So in case of unused memory, that unused memory we require when we are going to perform insertion or insertion operation, or in case of deletion operation, we require this unused memory. So what is this unused memory? So we have to use this unused memory for further operation. For further operation, we require this unused memory. So maintain this unused memory, we require one special linked list, and that linked list is called as list of available space. It is called as list of available space, or it is also called as free storage list. Free storage list, or we can also call it as called as free pool. Okay, so what is use of this? Simple. Or what is this list of available space, free storage, free pool? Basically, as I said, whatever free space is available, okay, we require that free space for further process. So for further process, we have to maintain that free space somewhere else. So to maintain that free space, we have one more list, and that list is called as list of available space, or it is also called as free storage list or free pool. So this is a simple concept of free pool, right? So again, this is the same. We have to maintain this parallel array. Okay, and the whatever unused memory cells are there. Okay, so in this array, the unused memory cells in this array will be linked together, and they form another list, and the whatever starting node or address of that first node is contained in the another variable. That variable is called as avail. So as I said, whatever free space is there, that we have maintained in another list, and the starting address of that linked list is maintained by this pointer. It is called as avail. So avail hold the first address of first node from this free pool or link or list of available space or free storage list. Okay, I will draw that diagram, so you will easily understand this. So as we know that this is our normal linked list, right? Now I will draw this linked list, or we can or for sake of convenience, I will call avail list. Okay, how many free spaces there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, total 5 elements are there. So I will draw these 5 nodes. 5 free nodes are there. Right, so these are the 5 free nodes, second, third. Okay, no element is there, so we can simply, okay, we can randomly link them with each other. So this is the address of first, then I will write 4, then 6, maybe 7 come over here, and 9 will go over here. Okay, it depends how we are going to use these nodes while insertion and deletion. Okay, accordingly, that nodes will get arranged in this link. So here this node is linked with this, again same, and this node will get linked with this node. Okay, it will contain the address of next node, that is 4. It will hold the address of next node, that is 6. It will hold the address of next node, that is 9, and it will hold the address of last node, that is 7. and it is the last node, so it will simply hold 0. Okay, so this is a simple list of available space or free pool, or this is a free storage list. Okay, so there is no data available, so simply info part is blank. So as I said, from where this linked list is started. So as this linked list is has been started with the node 2. From where we get that? Because starting in the start pointer we have address 2 and start hold the address of first node. Similarly, here one more, to hold the address of this list, we have one more pointer. We have one pointer that is called as avel, and this avel hold the address of first node from this list. One. Okay. So remember, start hold the address of first node from linked list, and avel will hold the address of the first node from this free pool. Okay, what is free pool? It simply hold the nodes which are free or which are unused. Okay, so this is a simple avel linked list. This avel linked list we require in case of insertion and deletion operation. That's why I am explaining this concept over here. Okay, I hope you understand this concept. Okay, so suppose now if we deleted one linked list, for an example, just consider if we want to delete one list from this, then what we have to do? We have whatever simple. Just now I will delete this one. So when I delete this node is get freed, and this free node we have to collect at it as we have deleted. It means it is unused. So when it is unused, what we have to do? We have to simply connect this node to this avel. So this will get connected over here. So we'll add this node over here. Now it will, the address of this is 8. So instead of 0, 8 will come over here, and this is get connected over here, and this is the last node, so we'll simply put 0 over here. Okay, so in this way we insert and delete we insert a node in this avel list. So actually when we are going to see the concept of insertion and deletion, that time I will elaborate this in different manner. So as of now, just consider when the element or when the node is get freed, it is get connected to this avel list. Okay, now suppose I want to insert one more node. So how I am going to insert? To insert one node, first we require one free node. So that time we have to choose first node from avel list, and that we are going to connect in the linked list. So whatever location you have given, accordingly you connect that node in this linked list. You can connect at the start, you can connect in the middle of linked list, or you can connect at the end. It depends on the situation, or it depends on the condition, right? And after removing this after removing this node from linked list, after removing this node from this avel list, now initially avel was pointing to first node. As we have removed this, so instead of pointing to first node, now avel must point to this second node, and the address will store over here is 4. Right. So this is a simple use of avel list. So avel list contain, or free pool contain, the nodes which are unused. Okay, and that unused nodes we are going to use in case of insertion, and whenever any node is get deleted from list, we are going to add that in this avel list, right? So as we have seen that whenever node is get deleted, we are simply remove that from list and we add that in the avel list. Okay, so same process we have to repeat again. Suppose one node is deleted, we have to remove that node from linked list, and we have to add that node in the avel list. This is a case of one node. If hundreds of nodes are get deleted, then in case we have to remove 100 nodes one at a time, we have to add that in avel node, in the avel list, or simply free pool. We have to add that in free pool. But if we see that this process of removing one node, removing that deleted node from a linked list, and adding that in avail list, this is actually time consuming process. So to overcome this, one more technique is developed. So in that technique, or there is an alternative way. What is that alternative way? So in that way, the operating system of computer may periodically collect all the deleted space onto the free storage. Okay, simple. In that, what is alternative way? In that alternative way, whatever operating system is there, the operating system of computer, it periodically collect. Remember, it periodically collect all the deleted space onto the free storage list, and this process is called as garbage collection. After limited time, after some time, operating system moves or goes through this linked list, and it simply collect that unused nodes, and it put that unused node into the free space. This is nothing but garbage collection. So I will dictate the definition once again. So the operating system of a computer may be periodically collect all the deleted space onto the storage, onto the free storage list. Okay, and this technique is called as garbage collection. It periodically collect the nodes, free node in a free storage list, and this is nothing but garbage collection. And this garbage collection, or the process of garbage collection, is carried out in two steps. Okay, what are the two steps? In first step, whatever operating system or whatever computer is there, computer runs through all the list, and while they running through all the list, it tags to the cells those who are currently in use. Okay, so in first step, our computer system runs through this list, and it tags, it provide tags to the nodes or to the memory space which is in use. Okay, it simply provide tagging to all the cells those are currently in use. You can call it as a cell, or you can call it as a nodes. So simpler tagging is provided. This is the first step. And in second step, again computer runs through the memory, and it collects all untagged space onto the first storage list. Okay, not first, onto the free storage list. Okay, so simple. Whatever garbage collection is there, what is meant by garbage collection? Garbage collection is nothing but it is a collection of unused nodes or unused memory space. Okay, it is carried out in two steps. In first steps, computer or operating system, or simple we can call it as a computer runs through the list, and while running, it tags to the used memory cells or used nodes. Okay, these we are using now, so the tagging is provided to these nodes. And in the second step, it again runs through the same list, and it collects the unused memories or untagged memory cells. It collects untagged memory cell onto the free storage list. It collects that untagged memory cells, and it connect to the free storage list. This is a free storage list. Okay, so this is a simple garbage collection. I hope you understand this basic concept of memory allocation and garbage collection. Okay, so just take a quick review. So what is avail? Avail is a pointer which holds the address of first node from this free storage list. What is free storage list? In free storage list, whatever unused nodes are there, that unused nodes are connected with or linked with each other. What is use of this free storage list? So in case of insertion, we require free nodes. That time we use these free nodes from this avail list. And whenever memory or whenever node are deleted from list, that time we connect that node to the avail list or free pool or free storage list. Okay, so this deletion of node from linked list and connected to the free pool is quite time consuming. So to overcome this, we have developed, or the computer has developed one technique, or experts has developed one technique. What is that technique? In that technique, computer runs through all the list, and while running it tag to those cells those are currently in use, and after that again a second time computer runs through the memory and collecting all untagged space onto the free storage list. So this is nothing but garbage collection. Okay, so we'll stop over here. I hope you understand this concept of memory allocation and garbage collection. In the next lecture we'll see insertion and deletion concept. That time we require this AVEL list. Okay, we'll stop over here. Thank you.